Hello, Star Wars unboxing fans. Welcome to an episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars unboxing show. Again, thinking about rebranding. It's just a lot of words. We all know what I do. It's an unboxing show. I don't think I have to be that on the nose. So any suggestions I would appreciate. But that's a long-term process. We'll get to that eventually. What I'm interested in now is boxes. I love Star Wars vintage boxes. I am so happy that I kept them over the years. I didn't get rid of any of them. All I did was break them down and flatten them in a container, a storage bin, a Rubbermaid storage bin. And I was able to maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I opened them all up and said, you know what? I think these boxes would actually make a good backdrop for my collection. Now you can see here that we have quite a few things. Now, of course, there are lots of other figures and things kind of hidden behind, but you can see here that actually there's even some stuff here that you can't even see behind here. We've got the Imperial attack base. Let's move some of these things so you can get it. I'm gonna have to move some of my figures here, so give me 1 second. I'll just kind of put some of these guys down here. Some of my custom droids. This little guy. And this little guy. They're really more like statues. They're not actually working figures. And let's just slide some of my vintage collection with the nice acrylic boxes. These are great, by the way. These are awesome. They came with I bought these in an auction. They came with the auction. Okay, so Celebration Vader. I'm going to have to move you over here for right now. Pink Vader, you can stay where you are. These guys, they really belong up here. I have this. I was storing these figures up here. These are pod racer like flag figures, and I think this came with something else. If I can get these guys to stay up here and not fall, that would be really, really nice. And that's not going to happen probably. So I tell you what, I'll leave the flags up there. I'll move the pod racers down here for now. All right. So we have the Creature Cantina box, right? Behind Vader, this is actually a reproduction. I'm not even going to fully show it. It's the Cloud City playset. Okay, we have of course, Hoth Ice Planet. Now, I really enjoy the design, the box design that Kenner employees creatively came up with. This racing stripe, they call it, okay, with the shimmery look to it, okay. You got the picture full out with the solid color backdrop. Sometimes the color's different. You've got either a actual model of a person playing with the toy, or just the hand. Right, and then if you flip it around, you've got some more place things on the side. Usually the back and the front are the same. Sometimes some of the boxes came with like a kind of a black and white, almost coloring book look to it. I think it's encouraging you to color the box. There's the Imperial attack base. Okay, I'm going to start moving some of my figures. I put these figures here because I love the acrylic, but they're hard to kind of display unless you have them on a shelf. So I'm not sure how I'm going to move forward with that. But anyway, there's the Jabba the Hutt dungeon. This one came with figures. There's the Rebel Command Center. And down here you've got your micro collection, Death Star Escape, X-Wing Fighter, Hoth Ion Cannon, Turret and Probot playset, Twin Pod Cloud Car, sadly including my duct tape back in the day when I wasn't thinking about how much these things are going to be worth, but that's okay. Tucked in the back there, we've got that Hoth Ice Cave, the Wampa Cave. We got the speeder bike vehicle. We got the Ewok Combat Glider. We got another speeder bike vehicle. I think one of them might actually be with the toy in the box. Might be in the box figure, or at least a thing. So And we got some Return of the Jedi, battle damaged X-Wing, right? Behind C-3POs, we got the droid factory, same as the Jabba the Hutt dungeon, just painted differently without the droid parts. And we got, of course, Bespin World. So, of course, now I just messed up my order there, my thing there. So now the cool thing though that Hasbro's been doing as of late with the vintage collection is that they've been making vehicles and toys, not so many play sets, but some. They've been doing them in the style of the original, which I absolutely love. Same exact way of doing it. The only thing I don't think they've done, they no longer have the kids playing with them, which is kind of, I would say, ironic and true, because this day and age, kids don't play with toys as much. These are probably being played by adults. They should put adult pictures in the back there. Anyway, so they've done a lot. They have done an amazing amount of toys, vehicles, and play sets. Starting with, well, not starting, there's not any particular order. We've got the Jabba's Palace. We've got the Rogue One tank. The Mandalorian. I love this one. The Mandalorian Troop Transport, because this, as I've said in the past, was a toy based on a vehicle from the Mandalorian, which was in turn based on a toy that was made by Hasbro. So it was a toy that was just influenced by the movie, but it was never seen. And then they had an actual toy made for the show, which then, a vehicle made for the show based on the toy, and now another toy based on that vehicle. The Endor Bunker, Rise of Skywalker, included the X-Wing. Now here's one from the old days, the Power of the Force utilized, it veered away from the racing stripe idea, tried to kind of change their image, and went with the kind of an art. This is kind of, in my opinion, this kind of is more similar vibe to what The Force Awakens was doing. They were kind of setting up kind of art pieces. So that was cool. We got some mini rig boxes like the Desert Sail Skiff and the Sand Skimmer. There's Slave 1. There's a TIE Interceptor in the back. In the back there, you can see that there is a Death Star space station, which is a bigger box. I don't really have a place to display it here. I tried to fit it up here, but it's just a little too short, the space. So down there at the bottom, you got the Tantive 4 corridor. A couple of things hidden behind here, I think. There's, tucked way in the back there is the carbon freezing chamber. I have these things up off the ground in case I ever have flooding. So those are most of the boxes that I have, and both new and old. There may be a couple of other ones kind of tucked away that I'm forgetting about. I may have a few up in my attic, but I tried to get all of them out, on display, because I just love the boxes. And I've talked about having a situation where if I ever have a situation where, I've been talking about the possibility of moving, and if I do that, I would have to be selling most of the collection. And if that happened, that my goal would be to keep all the vintage collection figures and toys, and put them on display like in those glass casings like you get at IKEA, but also include the boxes. Not in the box, but like display the box and the toy. I think that would be a really nice thing to do. I don't know if it would work. I might have to do like a shelving thing like this, but I'll play around with that when the time is right to do that. Of course, we also have, who can forget the sail barge, right? This is off the ground, so it stays dry. So that works too. But I also wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about this that I printed out. This is actually from a gentleman whose website is I think it's Steve Evans, and goes by MrStevie18.com. And MrStevie18.com has done some great photo checklists for, as you can see here, the entire vintage collection in order. He's got them numbered. He's got the name, number. He even has some, I mean, this is kind of, I printed it out kind of small. I don't know if you can see some of the notes on it. But it's such a great resource to be able to go through, right? But in addition to all the card, and this is, of course, modern vintage line, the vintage collection. In addition to all of the figures, right up through, he's got it up to the end here where some have not been, some are not even, like a VC 271 doesn't exist. So he's got just a question mark there temporarily. And he's got some figures that have been announced, but they haven't been, they've either been announced or they haven't been, I guess, earmarked. Or he's assuming that if they've been put down the pipeline revealed, then he knows that in his vintage collection, and he knows they're going to be a number somewhere, and these are the figures that have been numbered. So, which is really great, and you can update it. And what's cool is that you can update it and I can print out the page myself. So I like physical packaging. I know a lot of people do things online now. I'm going to go through these, and I kind of went through and showed you these. These are all the 3-packs and things like that. I have collected most of them. I've gone through, and the ones I'm having trouble finding are this one, this one, this one, and these two. I think I actually unboxed this one, but this one I haven't been able to find. So, could be there, but... And then, continuing on, I haven't collected all of these. Like, this is just basically repacks of these 3 things, so I didn't really bother. And then look at what they do next. Then they talk about the boxes. And this is like so cool and so amazing and so tempting for me to be like, well, maybe I should get another box. Maybe I should get another X-Wing. Maybe I should get another TIE Fighter or the Millennium Falcon. But no, I can't do that. I'm trying to get away from that. I don't want to collect more. I want to pull my collecting back. 2 AT-ATs. The last time, I did buy the larger Millennium Falcon. I did buy the bigger AT-AT, but I bought them back in 2008. So I really felt I didn't really need another one. I thought maybe if they went on sale. Of course they didn't go on sale. Or if they went on sale for like a day. And then somebody probably bought all of them. And now they're selling for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I know I got the Jedi Starfighter, but I could not find the box. So I might have tossed out some of them, which I'm kind of regretting. I didn't get this one. I did get the Tauntaun. That's actually in the box over here. That's a Target exclusive. So there you go there. Some of these might be here, and I might have tossed the box out. I did not get another Slave one or a Snowspeeder. So I did get the V19 Torrent Starfighter. And I didn't get the TIE Interceptor because, again, it was very similar to the other one. So I didn't pick up all of them. These, I think I've started. By the time we get to this part, I'm pretty sure I do have the Skiff box somewhere. Two more slave ones. Yikes. And I know I have that Mandalorian one. So who knows? And I, of course, I do have this, but I put that box upstairs in storage. So there might be a few things upstairs. First, there's all of our 3-packs, 4-packs, and the non-VC number cards. Figures that came with some of the HasLab items, that type of thing. Droids, Ewoks. I'm still waiting on these. I pre-ordered these, and they're not here yet. So, just a really great resource. You can just look at it online. You don't need to do it here. They even included the figure packs and a few more later on. Boba Fett, Jabba the Hutt. Some cool stuff. Here is where a lot of those deluxe figures get stored, and the group figures. 3-packs. So you can see, I've done pretty well. I kept up with most of it. I love this one, but I want to open it, but I love this box. I don't know. I'm just into the boxes. I guess the boxes are in a lot of ways a throwback to my childhood more than anything else. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, here's an example of a lot of the battle packs from different times. You know, the battle pack. And this is the Legacy collection, right? Here's the original trilogy collection. There's the Saga collection, right? I mean, the boxes are great. I love them all. You know, they're so great. But I don't know. I guess I'm just partial. Is Clone Wars, right? But you know, when you start talking about, oh, there's the mission heroes, the droids in the back there. But you know, when you start talking about, look, the power of the Jedi B-wing fighter. Like, that's why I didn't buy the B-wing fighter. I said, how many B-wing fighters? I already have my old one, and I have that one. How many B-wing fighters? What does one need? You know. Still, having said that, you know, you know, when you're looking at a whole collection, you're like, oh, I've come so close. But anyway, so I thought the U-wing fighter had a U-wing fighter might have come in a Rogue One box. That's true. So, anywho, so I just wanted to share that with you. I love the boxes, which is funny because I'm an unboxing show. But I love the boxes. I love the art of the boxes, and the Micro Machine having a slightly different look to it. You know, just wanted to share that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Many more episodes coming. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter, or X, and check out all the content on my channel, all the content on the Red 5 channel, and check out the Red 5 channel for all sorts of great content. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I love my C3PO box right in the middle of everything, all of my other boxes. I think I'm going to move that. I think C3PO belongs in a different place. So maybe I'll just kind of catty corner. There it goes. He can be up there. That's nice. Along with the only two Funko Pop bobbleheads I have. That'll do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys, whether you keep them in the box or not, and the boxes, be with you.